2011, I'm on top of the world. I live in San Diego, on the water, on the beach, with two beautiful girls, happily married, run a big company, and I decided at the age of 40 to get in the best shape of my life. The best shape. Running hills, kettlebells, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, all of it. I wanted to become the ultimate athlete. Sure enough, I did so. I started training with Navy SEALs and the local wrestling team. And the next thing you know, I wake up and I'm in diapers and I'm paralyzed. Took out the carotid artery and saved my life. However, though, there was so much lack of oxygen and blood to my brain that my brain was swelling that they had to freeze my body to try to reduce the swelling and induce a coma. That didn't work either, so my brain started to swell so bad that it started to come out the backside of my head, which means they had to do a craniectomy, which is they had to remove a part of my skull to relieve the swelling of my brain. And I woke up, vision, hearing, speech, everything was totally off. Nothing worked. Memory was gone. I couldn't use my iPhone. I couldn't write. I couldn't read. I couldn't tell time. Didn't know faces. When that stroke happened, my brain was short-circuited, so everything got shut off. Imagine your computer at your house just turns off and you got to reboot it. So they had to reboot my brain. And they started doing treatment with me immediately in the ICU. So I had physical therapists and occupational therapists and speech therapists there. So then they transferred me down to San Diego, where I was living, to a rehabilitation system there, inpatient rehab, which was a 10-week boot camp. Learning how to eat myself, learning how to shave, learning how to shower, learning how to walk, learning how to get my mobility back, my ADLs, we call them, active daily living assessments. Reboot my life. It was pretty tough. It was hard. So I had therapists come to my house to rehabilitate me at my house. I had to walk on my stairs, had to get in my bed, had to take a shower. I had to learn everything all over again at my own house. Where before it came like second nature, now I had to learn how to walk the steps again. And then from there I went into what's called community re-entry program, where they actually taught you how to get back into society. So they took us to a store just so we can navigate inside of a store. Had to use cash, had to use a credit card, had to use a laptop, an iPad, and an iPhone, to Google, the web, all that. That was very intense. If you don't have health insurance or money and you have a severe head injury, you'll never get better. It's not like a broken bone where it just heals over time. We're still learning about the brain, and that it takes many months or many years just to re-heal itself. Where I wasn't able to walk, I probably spent hundreds of hours, if not thousands of hours, learning how to walk again. If that was cut in half, I wouldn't be walking. I'd still be in a wheelchair. And there's people who can walk right now that aren't allowed the luxury of therapy and are left in a wheelchair. I'm not a miracle. I'm not lucky. I'm a product of hard work and really great rehabilitation and great therapists and great caregivers. So too many people leave rehab early, and it killed me. It tore me apart, that they need the extra hours and extra time rehabilitating their minds and their legs so their mind would kick in and work their leg and their arm. And these people went home early because they had a lack of funds and the insurance ran out. So my scholarship will provide them thorough therapy. Because on a scholarship, people like those veterans who need more rehabilitation, whether it's psychotherapy or physical therapists, psychiatrists, dealing with post-traumatic stress disorder, or just dealing with life in general, how to get back into normal society, how to get back to working again. These people who came to my aid, these therapists, are part of my team today, the reason why I can sit here in front of you. The neurosurgeon saved my life, but the therapists got me back to living a normal life. And that's why I'm doing this foundation.